Hey Team AIM, it's Jamie. I am coming live today. Please ignore this. We didn't go to church this morning, so that meant makeup didn't get put on, hair didn't get fixed, all that good stuff. But I wanted to come live and show you something that 31 just released, and they just released it this month, and it is amazing. So we had something similar to this as leaders, and as soon as all the leaders got access to it, the first thing we said was, we need this for our teams. Like, all the consultants need this because it really helped me focus on my month, and it was nice to have just one thing to look at and to kind of go off of and not get so overwhelmed. And I knew if I had that one thing to look at, and then I could set myself up for success for that month. So what it is it's called a monthly planner, and it's going to come out every single month, and it comes in your InFocus newsletter, but then it's also always, you can find it on TOT under the marketing materials for that month. So this is what I'm talking about. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, I put the link in Team AIM a couple of days ago when I let y'all know what this Sunday's video was going to be about, but this one's called the March Monthly Planner. I love this thing. So we're just going to kind of go over what it is and how I personally use it, and then maybe it'll give you some ideas for how you can use it, things like that. So the first one is your why. You always want to put down your why you're doing 31, and I love that every month it can change. So if you don't have a real specific one, like let's say you're just doing this to pay for certain stuff, like let's say you're using it or you was using it to pay for your son's basketball, and now basketball's over, so now it can be you're using it for your son's baseball. So I love that your why can always change. But you always need to have a why. You need to have a reason of why you're doing 31. So that's going to go right up here in the my why. So you're going to write down your why for 31, and then it's going to show you the customer special, and it's also going to show you the hostess special. That way you can kind of always have it there for a good reminder. And then down below, it's going to have personal goals. So I love this. We always know you need a goal to have something to go to. So it's going to say book number of parties, sell amount of PV, and sponsor new team members. And so you're actually going to put down a number. So think about how many parties that you want. Think about how many parties that you want. Think about how much you want to sell in personal volume. And think about if you want to add anybody to Team AIM, how many girls you want to do that with. Okay, so you're going to put that right there in your goals. I love that. The next one is going to be celebrate the no. That's something that we just got done talking in the Dream Big Aim High training, was you've got to celebrate the no's, because you're going to hear more no's in this business than you're going to hear yeses. But you have to hear those no's to get to those yeses. So I love the celebrate the no, and it says I will ask, and it's got the number of people to host, the number of people to shop, the number of people to join, and then that's how you can just put that in there, or just how many people you're going to reach out to. So one thing that we just talked about on our training was a great way to grow your business is to have 3 contacts a day. And then those 3 contacts a day doesn't have to be asking 3 people to book, or asking 3 people to join, or asking 3 people to sell. It can be one of each. So that's 1 person to join, 1 person to host, 1 person to shop. And it can also be just customer service. So that's a really great way to think about it. So if you're doing 3 contacts a day and there's 30 days in the month, then that's going to be 90 people that you're going to be talking to. And I know you're going to think, I don't have 90 people. You do. I promise you do. Go to your friends and see how many friends you have on Facebook, and that's going to give you a good amount. Go to the contacts in your phone. I guarantee you're going to have more than 90. So you can look at that, and you can maybe, if you're going to, like, let's say you don't work 7 days a week in your 31 business, which is completely okay. So let's just say you take the 90 and bring it on down to like 70. Well, then you can put, I'm going to ask like 20 to host, 20 to shop, and then 20 to join. So that's 60. So you know what I mean though, but it's a good way to like think of how many people you're going to ask a day in your business, and then you can divide it out on how many you're going to ask to host, how many you're going to ask to shop, and how many you're going to ask to join. So I love that one. The next one's going to be who will I contact? So this kind of just gives you, right when you start thinking about people, you can write those people down right there. And then this one's incentives. So as you know, like in January, if you sold $1,000, you got that away for the weekender for free. So if we have incentives like that, you can write that in there. And then we always have wishes incentive. And if you don't know about wishes yet, honey, message me and we will talk, because the wishes incentive is amazing and we have it for everybody. So if you're a new consultant and you're in your first 4 months, do you know that you could be earning unlimited amounts of Disney gift cards, Visa gift cards, and unlimited shopping sprees for 31 products and business supplies? That's for girls that are in their first 4 months. So if you're like, well, Jamie, I've been doing this longer than 4 months, how is the wishes available to me? So you can have people join underneath you, and once they sell $1,000, so that means they become a Pika. So once you have somebody underneath you and then they sell $1,000, you then earn a level of wishes, and that's a $200 Disney gift card, or a $200 Visa gift card, or a $400 credit for 31 products and business supplies. I mean, that's amazing. So that's why I always tell you, it's always great to have a friend join underneath you, and then you help her just as you're going along helping yourself, because when she's getting paid and she's getting rewarded, you're also getting rewarded with wishes. So always, like let's say maybe you're a new consultant and you're in your first 4 months, I would for sure be working on your $1,000 to get those unlimited wishes. I would for sure be working on that, but I would always add in to try to have somebody join underneath you and you help them right along with you. What the stuff that you're doing, that she can be doing it with you, and then you're like double dipping. Like you're earning wishes for her, you're earning wishes for yourself, plus your commission. I mean, you cannot beat it. So wishes should always be wrote in this incentive block. Okay, the next one is big ideas. What will I put into action? So let's say maybe last month you seen a great training that you want to implement into this month. That would be a good thing to write here. Let's say maybe you're finally going to go live, set a goal, put to go live in your customer group, things like that. Then down at the bottom, they have the selling season. So it says how the big catalog, it tells you the dates that it's active, the spring guide, the dates that it's active, and the bookmark, and how you can find those, okay? And then it's got 4 lines right here. This is where I write down when I'm going to go live. So I write down here the dates that I'm going to go live in my customer group. I treat my customer group just like I do parties. So my goal is to have 3 or 4 home parties a month. My goal is to also do 4 lives a month in my customer group. And so just like how I plan out my parties, I plan out my live videos and what they're about. So I'm not just going live in my customer group to go live about something. So right here is where I'm going to write down the 4 dates of the lives that I'm going to do, and then what they're going to be about. So one day I'll do it over the monthly specials. The next day I'll do it over the top 10 products for that month. The next day I'm going to do a great solution set, some products that work well together, things like that. And then over here, I'm going to put down my parties. That way I always can glance at this and know the hostesses that I need to check in with. And then over here, I'm going to write down the trainings that I want to do that month. So if there's trainings that 31's offering, or trainings outside of 31, or if you're doing the Dream Big Aim High training, you can write those trainings down in that. So this paper is going to be amazing for you, because you can keep this in your planner and it's always right there with you, so you know exactly what you need to be working for, exactly what you need to be doing. Anytime you think of something, you can flip it over and write down. I just love that we don't need a bunch of stuff to run a 31 business. It's this easy. Everything's right here. We have our goals lined out for us. It's that easy. So I love this planner. I'm a big planner girl. I'm also a big like paper and pen girl. So this has been a game changer for me, because it helps me stay focused. I've got my goals wrote down. I've got down the people I want to contact. I've got down those people that I'm going to reach out to every day in my business. I've got down when I'm going to do my lives. And so once it's wrote down, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to talk myself out of it. I've got my parties wrote down. It really just helps me stay focused. So I hope you love this as much as I do. I think it was amazing that 31 created this. And like I said, if you need it, you just go to marketing materials for whatever month we're in, and then you'll find this. So they have one for March, they'll have one for April, and so on and so on. So print this out and then start planning to attack your business for the month and get paid, girls. So if you have any questions, just let me know. You can always put them down in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them. And I hope you'll have an amazing Sunday. Bye, guys.